fake. I boogie, I'm recording off of two fake. For a roommate, I called her, told her, say it's too late. I remember having on that E-way. 922 call, I do a down, she using eBay. OTF, I use it each way. OTF, HETF, with new lay. I used to ride the 4, the ops was on the 2 tray. Don't call my phone no more, you not my boo thing. Don't call my phone no more, I'm having mood swings. Riding with that, that's my goonie. I be in my zone, I'm in my 2-3. I used to thought I was loopy. It's me and rockin' dirt, 2D. And yeah, we come in peace, don't want no drama. But when it come to defense, we got. And when they come to, they don't know low-key, yeah, I'm a.
Alongside Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. You look at the Timberwolves.
Based on their first meeting, we know they can beat these guys. The question is, can they sweep the season? Series.
Well, watching the film from their first meeting, I think they have some matchups they really like. They'll try to go back to those tonight.
Kicks it out to Siakam. These teams have talent up and down the depth chart, Coach. How important is that in assembling a contender?
Well, look, it's even more important, Brian, in the regular season than it is in the playoffs to get through a long NBA season. And get yourself in good playoff position, you're going to need a lot of guys. 12, 13 guys at different points of the year are going to have to be ready to make contributions. Now, obviously, the team with the better starting 5 will have the edge, but depth can be a big factor even in the playoffs.
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
Young on the attack. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Halliburton, no good.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside Edwards. Shoots over Halliburton. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Wiseman. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Young with the bucket.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Here's Halliburton. Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's McDaniels. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Now here's Halliburton, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Young. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
What a start. 5 for 5 from the floor, executing the game plan to perfection at this point.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Halliburton got 9.
At the perimeter, Halliburton has a lot of confidence. He's just about always ready to take that shot.
There's the 3. Young with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Walker with a steal. In transition, here come the Pacers. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Shot clock at 5. Young can't hit.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that yet.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Everyone. Show him some love.
1:43 left in the first quarter. Unable to get that one. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Nembhard outside. And that misses. That would have put him up.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Hits a three-pointer.
For 3.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Indiana on offense. Three-pointer Matherin. Edwards pulls it in. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Outside McDaniels. Reed for 3. And he can't get that one. Here's Nesmith. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. And Minnesota with possession here. And Young, here we go. They get it back. Gobert. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Reed. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. An open look for Reed. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's Minnesota up by 2. 2. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Minnesota in the lead. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Miller. Off the mark there with a 3. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Miller. Pass to Edwards. No good from outside. Outside Nesmith. Kept alive. And the dunk by Jackson.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Anthony Edwards reins one in.
And look, Edwards has a lethal pull-up game. It's one of the things that makes him so difficult to guard.
Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Miller. Three-pointer off the mark. Indiana trailing here. Three-pointer Mathurin gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
And Minnesota with possession here. Trailing by 2. Out to Horford. Back to Smith. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
Now here's Smith, averaging around 5 points a game. Miller, right side. Clock at 4. Out to Horford. Indiana with a rebound. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that'll wrap up what has been a 5-game homestand for them.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Now here's Mathurin. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Pass to Nesmith. Toppin, left side. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. For 3, Smith. The rebound by Turner. And here are the Pacers now. Toppin right side. Pulls it. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Now here's Horford. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc. Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Three-pointer, no good. And here are the Pacers now. Trailing by 2. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. 1:46 left to play in the first half. And here's Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. 6 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Mathurin's got 5 now.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Back to Nembhard. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I'll tell you, Mathurin's passing game has a solid foundation. Now, hopefully, it continues to grow here.
Picked by Gobert. Pulls it from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. And Gobert flushes it home.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's Nembhard, following the score by Minnesota. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin's shot is off.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Young from long range. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. Halliburton outside. Over Edwards. And the shot no good. A bit short. Minnesota leading by 5. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards has got 10.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Walker, 2 shots.
That one's off. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Now here's Young. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countrymen Victor Wembanyama doesn't start taking the reins.
Their first missed after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Minnesota leading by 8. It's Edwards on the wing. And the 3 off target.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Got it. Shepard's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Walker with a steal. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And Young has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. To the paint. Pass to Siakam. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young.
You're shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Your cameras ready for the Pacers High Crew.
That free throw, no good. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Smith. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Smith's got 5 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim. And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Puts up a 3. Called in by McGee. The Timberwolves lead by 7. Pass to Smith. McGee with it. And McGee with the stuff.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Siakam with the slam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home. Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now here's Smith. He's got 5. And the shot's good. He's got 7.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Halliburton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break, because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Now here's Smith. 7 points in the game. Going inside. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Minnesota leading by 6. Reed in the post. Pass to Miller. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And Minnesota making a change here. 1:04 left in the third. Here's Smith. Shot from the low post is good. Smith got 6 here in the quarter.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside Matherin. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Horford outside. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
36 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Throws it up high. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
When Horford has the ball, he typically makes the right decision. That's a great pass.
Outside Matherin. Fires the 3. Miller pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 8.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Smith. 2 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's Minnesota. They lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. The 3 is up. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. That's on Joe Ingles. And that one misses.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. At the line for the Kingdom.
And he knocks down the first one.
Dennis Smith Jr. taking 2 shots.
Smith hits them both. Pacers trail by 7. Right side Matherin. Outside Nesmith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Matherin. Horford pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 7. Smith with it. Picked up by Matherin. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Dennis Smith Jr. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
And it's good for 2.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
That's good from Smith.
Shooting for Minnesota, Dennis Smith Jr.
He does not get the second one.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Here's Smith. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Walker, here we go. And the jam by Walker.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Shepard, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Minnesota leading by 3. Smith outside. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. The rebound by Jackson. Walker for 3. It's kept alive. Pass to Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. And he hits it to tie the game.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Edwards on the move. And Edwards slams it in.
A one-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Now here's Halliburton. It's blocked by Gobert.
Nice play by Gobert, providing elite rim protection for over a decade.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Walker's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. Outside Edwards. From deep three-point range. He drops it from range. And now a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Now here's Young. 1:56 left to the 4th. Outside Reed. Pass to Edwards. Driving inside. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Halliburton misses.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Edwards can't hit. Pacers trail by 5. Pass to Siakam. And Indiana misses again.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
And here's Reed. Young looking around. And he's going for the oop here. Gobert, no good.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync yet.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Siakam left side. Launches it. And it's Siakam again missing. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. And that one's good. Young.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Pass to Edwards. The three is up. Indiana with a rebound. Down low. Here's Halliburton. Cash!
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 4. All right, guys, what's your take?
Well, their only hope is for somebody to hit a three-pointer and get fouled for it and one. I'd be surprised if there's a defender anywhere in the vicinity of a three-point attempt.
Are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
There's Nesmith with the three. Misses the shot. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win.